Well, good morning. I'm here at Big South Fork and I'm with Jimmy Staffy and we're on the Slave Falls Loop. Gonna be looking for an arch. I think it's called Hidden Arch and see if we can find it today. Fresh bear. Get here, go up Divide Road, turn on Fork Ridge and go past the cemetery and then you'll see a sign for the loop trail and just park right there and you're walking an old roadbed out the ridge. Alright, that was Hidden Arch and making our way back up before the heat gets terribly unbearable. It's going to be about 91 today, so this is probably our biggest little hike of the day. We'll ride around in the truck, air conditioning from here on out. That's what we do when it gets too hot. Maybe get a little bit of a morning nap and spend the rest of the time in a car just sightseeing and jumping out, make pictures. Again, that's Hidden Arch off of Fork Ridge, and we're just gonna get in the car and check some other things out. I'm gonna tell them where we'll end up. I'm waiting for a really big black bear to get out of our way. Alright, almost back to the truck on stop number 2 because the truck has air conditioning. Made a little loop at Kentucky Overlook, one of our favorites. Not sure where next. We may head down to Rock Creek, check it out. Old cemetery that we were riding through here about 2-3 years ago, and Jimmy said stop and pull over, and old cemetery right beside the road. And these people, it goes way back, 1822, $18.51, right beside the road. Just gotta be careful and look for the big marker. Alrighty, I just pulled into my house. Look at the temperature gauge on the truck, and it's saying it's 93 degrees outside, and it feels like it. This morning kind of shows what we do when it gets so hot. We want to get out and be in the woods, but it's too hot to hike. We started out with just a really short hike to an arch and called Hidden Arch. Then from there we drove over up 154 to Kentucky Overlook, and we went and saw, to me, one of my favorite overlooks. Then we went down into the valley and around through the hollow back to 154, turned up into Daniel Boone, went over to Great Meadows Campground, Rock Creek, back up the hill to Peters Mountain. It's opened back up, had a rock slide, and back over to Fork Ridge Road, where I had picked Jimmy up. So stop, get out, make pictures, and jump back in where it's air conditioned and head in. A good day. We'll probably do this a few more times before it cools off this summer. Hope you enjoyed it.